new puppy. Now what? Hi, I'm Dr. Megan. Welcome to our video about navigating your puppy's first vet visits. So first, your puppy's gonna need some vaccines. So generally they need their vaccines every 3 to 4 weeks until they're at least 16 weeks old. That is because when they are born, they have some antibodies from their mom that we need to boost them with vaccines as those maternal antibodies start to wane. What vaccines are those? Well, it depends on your area, but generally most puppies get the distemper-parvo vaccine, the lepto vaccine, bordetella, rabies, and then potentially lyme or influenza depending on, again, your area. It's also very important to socialize your puppy to make sure they are exposed to not just other dogs, but other people who look and sound different from their owners, children, as well as different surfaces and sights and sounds. So what makes Latah Creek special? Let me show you. We will have at least 3 puppy visits lining up with your vaccines. In our area, that's going to be at your first visit, the distemper-parvo vaccine and the bordetella vaccine. At your second visit, distemper-parvo lepto, and at your third, distemper-parvo lepto and rabies. But everybody gives vaccines, right? That's not what makes us special. What makes us special is the focus on your puppy's mental well-being and setting them up for a lifetime of success so that they are the best pet they can be for your family. We have put together a puppy binder. So at each visit, you're going to get some information that relates to their age and important socialization tips and developmental milestones that we need to talk about for your puppy's, again, mental well-being so that they grow up not just healthy, but also happy. At your very first visit, you will also receive a stethoscope and a syringe pen. These are so that you can start cooperative care basics with your dog. This can be as basic or as detailed as you would like to get into it, but what we recommend everyone do is use the stethoscope to get them used to having something like this placed on them. So stethoscopes by nature can be pretty intimidating because first of all, we're trying to hear, right? So everybody gets quiet and still, which in dog language is quite threatening actually, because if you see 2 dogs about to fight, they get very quiet and still. And so when we're laughing and talking and playing with your puppy because they're so cute, and then all of a sudden we get still like that, it can be a little bit disconcerting for them. As well as having something cold and hard placed in a sensitive area on their chest, that can also be a little bit stressful for them. So what we're gonna do is teach you how to get them used to it by first just letting them see it, sniff it, get some treats, and then getting them used to having it put on them by playing a game where we touch them with it and then give them a treat. We also give you a syringe pen so you can practice pretending to give them injections. Also, again, with pretending to give them an injection and then giving them a treat. And we go into much more detail about that when you're here. Then, of course, going back to the book, your first visit, we're going to talk a lot about just the basics of socialization, just starting to get them out into the world, appropriate places to socialize them when they're not fully vaccinated yet, and how to do that so it's very positive and sets them up for success. The next visit, we start to go into some safety, again, still with socialization, but also as they start to get out and about more in the world, some safety considerations. And then the last visit is about training and beyond, and starting to navigate through the joys of adolescence. Speaking of adolescence, something very special that we do here is an adolescent visit when they are approximately 20 weeks old. That age is significant because it's when they're starting to enter a fear period. Puppies have several developmental fear periods, and this usually aligns with one of the first ones we're going to experience when we have them in our home, because puppies are very curious. They are open to everything. They're learning about the world. And then when they reach adolescence, they start to realize not everything is safe. Not everything is for me. And that developmentally is a good thing. But in this fear period, they're making some decisions about what's safe and what's not safe in the world. So we really want them to have a visit to our hospital where no procedures, no injections, no nail trims, nothing that could even slightly potentially be aversive will be done to them. Even if they loved their puppy visits and didn't notice the vaccines at all and had a great time, it is still very beneficial to get a visit in during this fear period because it's also a decision period. So having a strong positive visit during that time is going to be money in the bank and build resilience for later. Also, we're going to teach you some more cooperative care basics building on the stethoscope and the syringe pen that you can use. Again, you can just use those, or you can build on them as cooperative care building blocks for the future. We're going to teach you some handling and positioning tips. We're going to teach you a center up or middle position where your dog will get between your legs. And that can be great if you need to put in eye drops or ear drops, or if you need to help kind of distract and steady them during vet procedures later on in life. We're also going to teach you how to teach your dog how to station on a mat and be still. This can, again, be used as a basic for handling, or we can dig deep later in life and use it as a cooperative care mat where they are choosing to participate in their care. And then finally, we're going to teach them a predictive cue that they're about to get handled, where we use touch or pet followed up by a treat, so that they learn that handling is a very predictable activity for them and not something to be worried about or scared of. Thank you so much for watching our video. Please hit like and subscribe to learn more, and book your visit at Latah Creek Animal Hospital to experience the Latah Creek difference. Welcome to Latah Creek Animal Hospital, Spokane's premier fear-free certified practice. What, does your practice have dog and cat parking? I don't think so. Let's go in through the dog side and see our fabulous lobby. Welcome to our beautiful dog waiting area. Notice the wall so that they can't see each other and bark. Wow, they can pick out a treat and a toy.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
And you can shop for merch too. Here's one of our beautiful exam rooms, decorated for their comfort. Check this out. Not only is this room super comfortable, but it even has a door to the outside and a dedicated outdoor exam space. Pup cups and fear-free certification for all. Now we're headed to the cat side. No dogs allowed. Check out our comfortable lobby and cubbies where your cat can survey their kingdom and relax without seeing any other cats. You can relax too. Here we go. Adventure is out there. Nope, it's in here in our cat rooms.
Look at the fish.
Cats love to be up high. They can jump, climb, and play. Cat condos? Are you serious? Yes.
And a window so cat dog Megan can see them?
Also yes. Lab. Pharmacy. Our state-of-the-art dental suite that opens up into our beautiful and spacious treatment area.
A perfectly sterile surgery suite just like you want.
But the dog kennels aren't. They're nice and cozy. And you can stay in our private suite with your pet all day. What? This can't be real. But it is. Experience the Latah Creek way.